Welcome to the Midlife Rebuild podcast. I'm your host, Lil Booker, and this is episode 2, where we're talking singleness, love, and clarity. And I'm going to start off by letting you know I am single on purpose, no accidents. Okay? So, let's see. In my last relationship, I was so deep in love. I just was head over heels for this man, and he loved me back. But if I'm being honest, we weren't equally yoked because he came with commitment issues. And if I'm being more honest, I thought that if I held on and I rode it out like a rider, you know what I'm saying? That he would see my value and it was a no brainer that he would fully commit. So, what did I do? I tried to fix him. I tried to heal him. I tried to show him that I was deserving of his commitment. Hmm. Then I came up with the realization that I was trying to force him to love me, to care for me, to commit to me, to do all these things. And really, what I needed to be doing was loving myself and caring for myself. And I needed to make a decision. Like in life, you don't teach people how to treat you. You People treat you how they think is fit, and you either accept that treatment or you deny it. And so if you don't, you'll find, if you accept and it doesn't really sit with your spirit, you'll find yourself trying to convince them or force them to do what you feel is right or what you know is right for you. But the truth is, the hardest part in this is you are not responsible for the other party. You're responsible for yourself. So, with that situation, I can remember one day talking with him, and he's like talking about us being married and or when we're married and all this. And he's actually excited, like, the conversation. And I'm like, I'm feeling it too. I'm like, yeah. And by the time we get to the guts of the conversation, he's telling me all the reasons why he's not ready yet. And that's when I had that, like, that aha moment. Like, girl, this man is never going to fully commit, but you've been looking at this whole situation wrong. Why are you waiting for him to make a decision, waiting for him to pick you, waiting for him to see the quality in this situation instead of turning that mirror and asking yourself, why are you settling for someone that does not have the capacity to love you, does not have what you're looking for in a relationship? And I'm sitting back like, okay, this does not serve me. And it's difficult to really be honest with yourself because we don't want to. First of all, when you get to middle age, you want to be like the wisest one in the room. But the truth is, like, it's scary to be vulnerable and to admit, like, that you might not have done all the things that you should be doing in a relationship. And so, one big thing is setting boundaries and expectations and standing on business, like what you feel like you deserve, accept nothing less. So that's when the rebuild really began. Like, I was like, girl, this has absolutely nothing to do with that man and everything to do with you, how you see yourself, what you're accepting, and how you're running around boundaryless. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, no, you don't deserve to have hurt feelings. You don't need to teach anyone or constantly tell them or yell or any of this. That's not it. It's because I was trying to control him opposed to controlling myself. That's the key. That's the key. It's because we convince ourselves that if you walk, well, first of all, a lot of times in midlife, we tell ourselves if we hold on long enough, they'll they'll do the thing you want them to do. They'll show up like you want them to show up. They'll become who you're looking for. That's that's an illusion that we tell ourselves. It's like it's not real. What's another thing? We tell ourselves that if the relationship doesn't last, that we've failed, that something's wrong with us, like that we weren't good enough. And it's absolutely just not the truth. Actually, if a relationship doesn't work and you cancel that relationship, you've actually showed up for yourself and showed your self worth because you decided against settling for something that doesn't serve you. We have to reprogram our thought process because society tells us that we're supposed to be happily ever after by a certain point. And if you're not, then you die lonely and miserable. And that is such a, a out and out lie. It's just not the truth. So I had to look in the mirror. First of all, my heart was hurting, but I had to pull myself up by the bootstraps and I had to really look in the mirror and be honest with myself. I had to, like, first of all, I had to forgive myself for allowing myself to endure waiting. Like, that's just you just no, absolutely not. And then I had to set boundaries and be honest with myself and, debunk a lot of the misconceptions about being single. And from that, I gained clarity on being single in midlife. For me, let's see, I feel way more empowered because I'm not insecure about like being enough or um like basing your value on somebody else's follow through is is it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So, let me think. Oh, that's the other thing. People start to, you've spent your time, your effort, your energy, and now it's like, oh, I'm going to separate myself. A lot of people's money's wrapped together. You might have children together, and it's very difficult to walk away when when your whole life existence has been you and this person for so long. But when things don't serve you anymore and you walk away, I'm not saying it would be the easiest walk away, but I promise you it'll be um it'll be a moment where you realize it's one of the healthiest things you could do. It's one of the healthiest things you can do. So for me, I've decided that I'm very happy in this single life. I mean, I'm a caregiver to my mother full time, and that is a lot. So the time that I have outside of that and outside of like my children and grandchildren, I really I really love spending the time with myself, pouring into myself, you know? Like I'm not saying I'll never be in a relationship or I'll never want one, but I'm so content right now. I'm so fulfilled with where I am. My journey right now, I love this single life right now. So if I do ever get into a relationship moving forward, I'm coming with firm boundaries. I'm I'm coming with uh I'm not negotiating commitment. I'm not settling for anything less, and I will walk away immediately when things don't serve me. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm absolutely saying it's worth it. Hmm. So here's my question for you. Are you single on purpose? And are you happy with your choice? I want to thank you for spending your time with me. If anything resonated with you in this video, I ask that you like and subscribe, and I will check you out in the next video.